Hello. Yeah, it's been quite some time. I was thinking about streaming yesterday, but I was like really tired at night, so I decided to hold off and just give myself time to rest. And even now, I'm still kind of tired, but hopefully, as I get started, it'll be better. But yeah, anyways, I said in the title that I was gonna do Stardust my next session, but I decided to do the Genshin one first because the whole thing's already released, and not to mention that since it gives a free Freminet, I would like to get started on friendship farming him as soon as possible. So let's get started on that. Judging from these major events, I'm gonna guess somewhere between 2 to 4 hours should be expected, and including doing the event stuff. Depending, I don't know, depending on how I feel, I'm probably gonna do some in between each act. And if I'm feeling good enough, I'll just do all of it in this session also, depending on what the mini games were. I actually don't remember what they were. We'll see. All right, but before I start the quest, since it has passed a few days since we finished the questioning Melazine quest, I believe we can probably go check out the secret achievement follow-up part, unless I did something wrong and it's not there. But oh hey, she's back. Hello, Lombroso. Stop by and check up on him. The picture of them back then. He may be timorous, somewhat cowardly and a bit awkward, but he's also a salt of the earth individual. He could be bamboozled, but he's no degenerate gambler. Bruh, handing away from the world. Let's see how long he can hold out. You ever run into Curve, an Agent Talcard? But Curve is gone. I tied up a few of the rooms, so they're welcome here anytime. Of course, the House of Lamrose is also open to us too. Yeah, they're referring to what happened to Curve, but okay. Alright, that's that. Now, which box are you talking about? This one? That one. Oh yeah, he's definitely in that box, alright. Alright, now that's done. I think the thing I'm supposed to look for is around here. Yep, it's here. A book. The rest of the... Here it is. You've gone down a bad path, Curve. Secretly learning to lie without telling us is one thing. But to then immediately turn around and trick us? Are we even friends anymore? Today I'm making sure you get yours. Let's see how you like this trial of strength. You owe us. You learned to lie thanks to us. That's what Zin and Paimon said. So show us some gratitude. On the other hand, I suppose I should thank you a lot. I don't think I hate liars as much as I did before spending time with you. Just as you said, liars come in all forms. People lie for the sake of faith, children, family, and gain. To comfort others, to protect others. Tangled lies weave the great web in which people live their lives, right? So I don't think Dr. Mosso was right when he said that a curve is the shortest distance between two people. There are definitely some times when you should just shoot your shot straight. For example, I miss you. And then pick up the bell. In the language of flowers, the luminous bell means... I actually don't know. Good look in the archive, but let's pick up in achievements. 1000. Alright, so let's see. Archives. Materials, I believe? Oh, okay, so that's not how it works. Okay, so it's just only this tiny thing here, or can I read somewhere? It has a... No, Said to represent parting and the wish for a reunion. Ah, I see. Alright, now that that's done. I left this commission uncompleted for the purpose of achievement completion, but I still need to complete it for the dailies. But if I'm doing the event, I guess I could just claim this and be okay. Let's see. Thelxie's? I don't know, we'll see. Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures. Water Imp's conjecture. Word arrives from the Fishing Association that they seem to encounter some kind of problem. Ah yes, back to the Fishing Association. We haven't been here in a hot minute. Alright, I believe this all should be voice acted, so let's see.
That can't be right. Oh, but what if they're real after all? No, that can't be. But what if there's a chance?
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
Oh, I guess, I don't know, from the way they're talking, well maybe I should give it some time, but it sounds like this is like our first time kind of meeting. Maybe. If it's not, I would prefer if we already knew each other because, you know, we've already interacted a whole bunch through the starting the fishing thing and helping her, you know, actually catch fish, quote unquote, with her whole bait dilemma.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the representative of the Fontaine Fishing Association. How can I help you? Oh, so you're adventurers. Oh, finally. Someone has heard my prayers.
Oh, it might be hard to hear because they're talking, but they're
Don't
playing the song
worry.
in the
You've got
background because
just
it's raining. I was like
right
aware.
here. We'll take care of anything and everything for you as long as you pay us a little bit of mora.
Oh, you are exactly the helpers I need. See, the problem is that the fish around a fishing spot at Irenaeus have just all up and vanished recently. They disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of human anglers. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I had planned to go and investigate the area right away. Right, but unfortunately, as the representative of the Fishing Association, there are a few other errands that I absolutely have to run. So
you'd like us to investigate the spot for you?
exactly, you're right on the Mora. So I thought I could delegate this
Man,
work to you.
the second half
Are
of the
you two
OST
some kind of
is a
prophets,
bit louder, more
knowing exactly
pronounced,
what I was going to say like that?
so it's a lot more
Or
evidence
maybe
now.
like the oracles you read about in fairy tales.
Man, I love this OST.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
I can't wait for
Well,
the next
I'm
concert.
glad to hear it.
I hope they
I'll
play
get a
this.
good night's sleep knowing the two of you are on the case.
But don't we just need to investigate the missing fish? It really doesn't sound too difficult.
No, you mustn't let your guard down. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I have good reason to believe that the fish have gone missing due to an encounter with the Water Imps.
Water Imps.
Yes, you're both Outlanders, right? Our local fairy tales often speak of a terrifying underwater creature called Thelxie. The story our parents would tell us was always the same. If we went to the water alone, then we'd be snatched away and eaten by a water imp called Thelxie.
A child eating water imp? Did they tell you what it looked like?
My father would always describe it as a beautiful, multicolored snake woman.
Snake
while
Woman.
my mother said it had a handsome face. It's really strange, though.
No, it's
because
probably
you'd also
like
hear other people
some
describe it as
creature
just a
thing that
chubby
switches in between
penguin
the
with a
two.
deceptive
But it's probably
appearance.
something we already know of.
Even
It's
though
just
the
they call it
tales
differently.
vary regarding its appearance, everyone agrees that it's really dangerous. It lives in an underwater cave surrounded by pallid bones and uses its sensitive nose to track down lonely children who've lost their way. And once it finds a child, it uses its alluring singing voice to lure them into the water before swallowing them all. Pretty terrifying, isn't it?
Sounds kinda scary. But isn't that pretty normal for a fairy tale? After all, those kinds of stories are usually made up to help keep children away from danger.
But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a real-life tale? Just like how a water vein always has a source.
Yeah, what's
Well, I
the
wouldn't call it
details?
evidence per se, but I've heard some rumors lately. They say that someone recently saw a child walk into the water as if he was possessed by something. Doesn't that sound just like he was responding to the call of a water imp?
So you mean someone really got eaten by a water imp?
Right, Ian, quote unquote. We'll see.
It's all hearsay, so it's hard to confirm. But still, they all say this happened on Irenaeus. That's no laughing matter if you ask me. Both the Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there, and the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist, the huge tree with expansive underground roots, and the rumor that the fish heps on the island can understand human language. Is it really so shocking that an island so shrouded in mystery could harbor a terrifying water imp as well?
I mean, I suppose it's not wrong, but, you know, sometimes
You're pulling
things
our leg.
probably can be
Just
easily
piling on the rumors now.
explained.
Still, if someone's really been hurt, then we can't just ignore the situation, right, Traveler?
Oh, marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch of
Marvelous.
water on your map. Don't forget that no matter what, safety always comes first.
Investigate the waters where the fish have disappeared from. Okay, I don't remember where. I don't know if it's an actual fishing spot or it's just like a supposed fishing spot. Because I know that 4.2 added a few fishing areas, but I never. Well, I can't say I never. Maybe I probably have fished like once or twice because I think they added one new mechanical fish or something.
Hold that pose! Shoot! Bomb! Busted!
The wind rises.
Is this the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? Look, there's some
Did I
footprints
never
over
do that
there.
challenge up there? I see a thing up there. Let me remember to check that out. Maybe I just walked past it before. Maybe it was like a multi-challenge thing. Oh.
These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else.
Well, at least it's the water. Maybe if
Wait.
it's deep enough,
Did
some
you hear something
like
just
the person
now?
just dived in after. If it's a person, gurgle noises can be heard from the water. Is it gonna be Freminet? Because I know Freminet is obviously involved in this event, but like, I wonder how, you know, or maybe we just happen to run into him doing something else.
What is that? Don't come any closer!
Paimon? Traveler? I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
I gotta wonder why there's like a marking on the front. Like, I know it's probably for aesthetic, but like, I'm guessing there's no logical like obstruction, you know,
Paimon,
to vision.
are you okay?
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp. Thank goodness it was just you wearing your helmet.
Huh? A water imp?
Oh,
Thelxie, you say? How surprising.
Oh, is he also looking for it?
You
Or
know that
familiar
thing
with it?
too? Or do you know someone else who's trying to investigate the water imp?
No, I think our situations are probably unrelated. Sure, if that's in order.
Well,
I know the name because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me to make a special toy. Following
based
her
off of-
request, I've named the toy
Yeah, based off the
Thelxie.
word.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp? Wait, hold on! Freminet, you never take commissions from other people!
Yeah, but she made a special request, but out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it. It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly, and I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions. Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information, and you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Huh. Even though you seem a little
I'm sure it'll
cold
all
and
work
reserved
out.
sometimes, you're still really considerate. Our target isn't necessarily the Water Imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance of the fish.
The fish? Ah, I think I may have
Oh, he
connected the
already
dots.
clicked 2 and 2
These
together.
past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for underwater testing every day. The pressure
Oh,
testing
and it
makes
scares
a
out the
lot of
fishies.
noise. So, all that about the disappearing fish? Well, it was probably because of me.
So that's how it was?
Yeah,
That
done and done.
actually
Easy. We
makes
completed the
a lot
commission.
of sense. Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Whew. So in the end, it was just Freminet. Paimon spent all this
Watch there
time
actually be a water
imagining
imp
what a
though.
water imp
Clueless.
from the fairy tales might look like, and it all turns out to be just a hoax.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well. I'll try to finish this commission as soon as possible. Once I'm done, the fish should come back. Ah, thanks for offering, but I can't trouble you any more than I already have.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Didn't you just call us your trustworthy companions? Companions are all about helping each other, you know?
But don't you need to report back to your commissioner?
Nope, that's not how it works. See, Paimon's got these commissioner types all figured out. Even though we were just tasked with finding out why the fish had gone missing.
Well, they didn't give us a due date
If we
on
tell
when we
them
need.
now that it was all just a misunderstanding, you can bet they'd just immediately hand us another commission to help them get the fish back.
Oh, well. That's also, I didn't think of that. I can actually, okay, nice one, Paimon. I really didn't think of that at all.
Exactly! So if we can help you finish up your work and get the fish back, that would save us an extra trip!
Is that what you'd like to do as well?
I go along with it, sure, why not? Besides, I get to hang
Alright,
out with you. We
I'll
didn't really get
trust
to,
your judgment.
chat too
Please
much.
follow me.
And get
I've
to know
made a
you through the,
makeshift camp
Archon
over
quest.
there.
Alright, before I go there, let's take care of this wall puzzle that I apparently left. Here. What in the world? Okay, this one I think I just need to charge all the way. Do I need to shoot high? Let's go roll across. We'll roll far enough, that was a question. Oh, it was a remarkable chest too, you know what? Thank goodness I
More interesting trinkets for me.
eventually got this. If it was a regular chest, I wouldn't be as peeved, but I don't like missing remarkable chests for
I've
collection
stored
purposes.
Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa, sounds pretty advanced. Let Paimon give it a try. Hey, Thelxie, are you there?
Look at him go. What is this though? So mentally? Also, hello, that's gotta suck. Welcome. Before I talk to Thelxie, I'm a container with the word street. Just a medicine. Hello, little buddy. Oh, there's a whole bunch of notes here. Thelxie development log. Oh, just so many. Read one. A language output module. Set to 1 for convenience. Okay. Oh, I read the wrong one. How's my day been? It's been good. A bit slow, but I'm, just chilling. Finally starting this event. Trying to finish it in one go. Transcription module. Make one from scratch. Spent more time than planned. How long have I been playing Genshin for? I've been playing since day 2 of the game's release, so a very long time.
So that's Freminet's version of Thelxie. It's also penguin-shaped, just like Pear.
Speaking of penguins, you haven't actually ever seen penguins until I'm guessing they must exist somewhere for them to get inspired with this.
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in Penguin Town, he'd probably have become great friends with Pear.
I'm guessing Penguin Town is just a place where he keeps all his penguin contraptions.
It's not really anywhere famous or important. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Thelxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
That's in a Morse code or something, right? I don't know Morse code, so.
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea. As it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard. I haven't given him the ability to convert those
I mean, I
messages
guess,
into
like, I
discernible
don't know what the
words,
general population of Genshin
so
players are, but I'm gonna guess
he
there's
can't really
probably
talk to us just yet.
more players that are not day 1 than there are day 1 players, but yeah.
No need to get so technical. So basically, you want us to help you complete and install this language module, right?
No, there's no need. That wasn't one of my employer's requests. It was just something I wanted to try. I have 2 other things I'd like your help with. The first is to do some integration testing on Thelxie's motherboard, to make sure he will be able to function properly in most
Look at his little wiggle
situations.
back and forth.
That doesn't sound too hard. And what's the other thing?
Yeah, and even if, like, day 1 players, like, I don't know, I guess it's like, like, even if players drop the game and then they picked it back up, like, it depends on when they picked it back up, because, like, who knows. Like, even if you're a day 1 player and you dropped it, if you didn't come back often enough to keep up with the content, or you played only to keep up with the content, there might be people that have always started later and end up being at the same pace, if not more ahead, just because they've been more consistent. But who knows.
The others shouldn't take too long either. You'll need to find Thelxie some colorful shells and coral, so I can craft a weapon for him.
A weapon? Will Thelxie have to fight?
Is this just like a decoration?
Mm-hmm. Thelxie will need to be able to charge forward with a weapon in hand, like that brave prince of legend. It's a part of my employer's request.
Can he even hold a sword with his slipper?
Imaginative employer. Naming
Probably.
Thelxie after a water imp, but wanting him to look like a prince?
Well,
I mean, that's fair.
regardless of his
Like,
role
I
or
think,
species,
outside of, like, the content drops
Thelxie's
every now and
purpose
then,
is the same.
most of it's just a lot of
Just like
downtime
Pear,
that,
he has come to
you know,
this world
you
to
don't really
serve
need
as
to play the
somebody's
game to get the most
companion.
enjoyment out of it.
Whoa, Thelxie just said something again! Could he understand what we were just talking about?
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so please follow me. Ah, here we go. I have this testing manual, so feel free to reference it if you get stuck. Want to give it a try? It's okay if you don't succeed immediately. I've got a lot of backup boards just in case. Okay, knowing you, I'm sure
Now I
you'll be able
remember
to figure
the
it
main
out.
gameplay mechanic, I think. It's like the line connecting thingy. I liked this thing when I was younger. Left click can drag to assemble a circuit. Right click to delete. Oh, and then we just need to wait more. And what? Alright, nice. Alright, I like these puzzles. Are playing a lot more Star Wars than Genshin? I mean,
You're doing well.
is there a specific reason why? Is it
Just
just
as
because
I
Star Wars like
expected.
newer, I guess? Or you just like that style of gameplay more?
Then let's move on to the
I don't know, there could be a
underwater
bunch of
part.
many reasons for playing a
It's
different
just as I mentioned
game over
earlier.
another,
We're
you know?
after colorful shells and coral. Oh, speaking of which, you're both already pretty used to Fontaine's underwater environment, right?
Oh yeah, we spent a lot of time down there.
Okay, that's good. Just let me know if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to stay right by your side.
Go to the Bioware he mentioned. How far is it? Okay, if it's that far, we could probably just settle here and fly over. Alright, get to the edge of this pier.
Search for it.
And off we go.
It should be right over there. We'll be able to find something that'll help us with our search. This is it. We call this thing an
Oh
echoing
well, I've already
conch.
messed up with this a
It can
bunch.
detect special reflection waves in the water to help us with all kinds of underwater exploration and excavation efforts. Here, try it.
Oh wait.
Did you notice any interesting places? The echoing conch should have detected some just now.
Oh, they showed it on the map.
Let's go check them out.
Oh, just one up here. I was like, am I going past one?
Alright, these should be enough. Let's head back to camp. Thank you for staying out here with me all this time.
No, that's all good. Get to hang out with the bro. Maybe because it's a little more lenient. Not more generous when it comes to rewards for pulls and nice quality of life. Yeah, I do agree. Star Wars definitely has a lot of quality of life. More generous than Genshin when it comes to rewards. I don't know. I haven't really looked at any comparative things. I know people say that, especially since they've been giving out a 10 pull for every single new patch. But to be honest, like I think someone made a comparison that it's actually not any different from Genshin, just because Genshin has a much larger open world exploration, and that tempo kind of fills in the gap of the pulling currency you would have gotten had the exploration been just as big. So I don't know about that part. More laid back since you could just alpha it. Yeah, it's definitely more convenient in that regard at the same time. Yeah, I can also agree with that. But you prefer Genshin's playing over Sorrow? Yeah, some people like the in-person like combat or being more active.
Ah, Freminet, you're back. I thought you might have been out
But yeah, I
diving.
do agree that
I'm sorry
there's
you
so
got
many quality of
astray.
life things that
I must
Genshin
have
could
kept you
have that
waiting.
would make it so much more
I
amazing,
can
but I
report,
just don't
though,
know the
that the
process of
construction of
how they
Thelxie
go
is going
about
quite
getting the
smoothly.
feedback and implementing
There's
it.
no rush.
So I'm kind of
I'm
just
your
like
employer, not
whatever
your
about it at this
supervisor.
point, but
And these
I don't
two
know.
are...
Oh, they're two of my trustworthy companions. They're here to help me work on Thelxie.
Yes, I see.
Like as of right
I
now,
suppose it's only natural for
I
someone
think
responsible
the
like
one
you to
thing
have
that,
some
well, I don't know
reliable
about the
friends.
most asked Genshin,
It's
like
really
quality of
nice
life,
to
but I
meet
feel
you,
like one thing they
Madam
could add,
Thelxie.
and
Are you Fremine's employer?
a lot of people would be
Hi, Madam. This
happy
is
and then kind of
Thelxie.
just leave it at that, I think is the loadouts.
Greetings, my new
I think
friends.
after
Just call me
that, I think
Soya.
everyone will be okay,
You are both
and you know
so
anything extra is
adorable. The
nice
sight
to
of you
have, but
reminds
it's
me
like
of little
whatever.
fairies
But I
under a
think
cottage
loadouts is
roof.
probably the main thing a lot of great amount of people
Oh, do
want.
you really think so?
Yeah, to overhaul the game. Yeah, who knows how much coding things might take and whatnot, and how they might need to change the UIs or whatever.
Of course. If my child had friends like you, then perhaps he wouldn't have become so obsessed with the tales of water imps. And I wouldn't have had to trouble Freminet here with this commission.
Obsessed with the tales of water imps?
Ah, so you don't know anything about my request yet? I would have thought Freminet had explained it to you already.
Well, Freminet told us that it was a private matter, so he didn't want to just share it willy-nilly.
I see. So Monsieur Freminet is even more discreet than I had thought. As you are assisting him with the project, I believe it'll be beneficial for you to learn more about its vision and history. But it would be quite impolite of me to simply pile all of my troubles on you without your permission. So, would you like to listen to my story?
Sure, you can tell us anything. You've already said nice things about us, so we'll try our best to help you get through your troubles.
How long have I been streaming for? You mean like
What a lovely
in
little
general? No,
fairy.
you're good.
Then let me think of a way to put my
Let's
situation
see.
into words.
I think the first time I've actually
I'm sure
streamed
you're already familiar with the
was
tale of the Water
probably
Imps, right?
sometime during fall of
Simply put,
2019.
parents came up with a story.
At first, I
painting
didn't really
water
know
imps
what
as
I wanted to
scary
stream. I just
abductors
kind
in
of
an effort
streamed
to
just to
convince
like
their
for the fun
children
of the
to stay away
experience.
from the water.
And then
My
afterwards, when I
child
started
is
like,
rather
you
special,
know, picking up
however.
some games, and
While
then
most other children are
wanted,
terrified of
I don't know, there's
Thelxie,
like a few reasons why I
he's
wanted to start
infatuated
streaming.
with him.
One was like kind of
In-
documenting the adventures I would have through
With
them.
a water imp?
That and maybe just running
What
into
a
people
brave
here and there
soul.
that like the game and, you
Yes.
know,
He
be
told me that he
involved with the
thought the water
community
imp might have just
in
been
some way or form,
misunderstood.
even if it's like super
In
small.
his mind, instead of singing to
But yeah,
abduct children,
it's been
the water imp
it's been
actually
4 years.
sang out of a longing for companionship.
It hasn't felt like,
As a
I don't know, it's
result,
felt like it's
he
been
often goes near the water in secret.
4 years has been a long
Huh.
time, but it hasn't felt
So
that long
he
to be
wanted to
honest.
become friends with the water imp so it wouldn't be lonely any longer? What a unique way of thinking.
Thank you, little Paimon. He indeed has always stood out from the crowd. He was actually diagnosed with loneliness syndrome when he was only 8 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a thing.
It's a type of mental disorder. Those affected by it often feel
I mean,
extremely lonely.
maybe not
and
loneliness
lose
syndrome,
interest
but
in
probably
many
just some
mundane
other like
activities.
syndrome or other
The
mental
syndrome is
like
probably what made him so determined to become friends
some
with the
other
water
like
imp.
mentally challenged thing that
Is it a
could
very
be better
serious
used to describe
disorder?
than just loneliness, you know.
If you were to become afflicted with the disorder, Paimon, you would only be able to say less than a fraction of the words you're saying to the traveler now.
Jimmy in August? Oh, that was
Paimon won't accept
pretty
that.
recent.
We would have to find a
That
doctor
seems
to
pretty
help you,
good.
Paimon.
But
Paimon
yeah,
has a 2,000 word
school
quota for
definitely
daily
takes a big
conversation
toll
with
out
the
of you.
traveler, and she won't
I
settle
think
for a
I
single
can
request.
The family doctor has already
understand that.
begun to
It's a
treat
bit
my son.
unfortunate, so
But
trying to always
since
find
the
a
disorder
balance
is
is
rare, there aren't many good regimens
has its
for
own problem,
treatment.
but you know.
He's also developed some new symptoms lately, such as uncontrollable delusions.
Huh? Uncontrollable what now?
Uncontrollable delusions. To put it
Man,
simply,
that kid is
he can
having
no
it though.
longer differentiate between fantasy and reality, and spends all his time in his fantasy world.
Then what is he seeing in his fantasy world?
It's a dream that he often mentioned to me when he was younger. I've compiled what I could understand of his recent rambling. It goes a bit like this.
Oh, I was gonna say we're gonna have a cutscene or something explaining this. Once upon a time, there was a splendid and magnificent underwater kingdom of water imps in the Thelxie plain, 500 feet beneath the surface. Countless lovely water imps live in houses made of rainbow shells and corals, tending to sea animals during the day and singing between fields of golden Tidalga during the night. Everyone led carefree and blessed lives until the day of the iridescent parade, the important festival during which the new king would be crowned. Before the festival, all the water imps would select the most precious pearl they owned, wrap it in golden branches and leaves, and offer it to their most beloved prince. And during the day of the parade, the prince would cross a rainbow bridge made from all the offered shells, and accept a crown from his father amid the applause of his subjects. Finally, the new king would bless everyone with his whole wishes. And as for the prince's name, is none other than Thelxie. Ah,
Amazing. Your
like I
son
said, that's where
came
the
up with
inspiration
all of this?
for the
He really crafted a lovely fairy
the
tale
penguin
world
name.
for Thelxie. It's like a beautiful dream.
I don't know. I
But
just hope
perhaps
that
no
if you enjoy
beautiful dream
streaming,
can ever
you
last
know,
long.
maybe like try
You
and
see,
figure
the
out for
story
yourself if
ended with
there's
a
anything you
twist.
could do to like at least put in a bit of time, even if it's not as often as you would like, you know, maybe being, even if it's short amounts, at least being consistent, like during like 1 or 2 times per week or something, or I don't know. However you might want to go about it, that doesn't intrude so much to your time and well-being, I suppose. I mean, as long as you're, I guess, I don't know how far you want to go with your stream, but I guess if as long as your audience is kind of aware of like how things are going and how you want to go about it, you know, it could probably be understanding and go along with it, and maybe things won't change too much.
How could the story end like this? Is that kind of fantasizing what caused your son to develop his loneliness syndrome?
Well, it'd be more accurate to say that it was the syndrome that caused such terrible delusions to manifest. But in any case, the biggest problem is the patient eventually loses themselves to the fantasy world of their own creation.
Like it straight up died, like, huh?
My poor child can no longer differentiate between imagination and reality. He's begun to see himself as Thelxie.
Perhaps in his mind, the loneliness he felt became the same as that of a prince who lost everything he ever loved or stood for.
What? So that's what you meant by uncontrollable delusions. Then we have to help him snap out of it.
Alas, most of the time he acts as if he can no longer sense or interact with the real world at all. I've had several discussions with the doctor, and we think it is best to try to guide his fantasy. He once wanted to make a picture book
Yeah,
of his
sometimes fighting
imaginary
against the
world.
delusions is not the
But
best thing
since
to
the
do.
disorder
But yeah, no,
progressed too
it's
quickly,
definitely
he
complicated
never
there.
quite got past the first page of the book.
Ah, okay. Well, at least you have
We could use this
some
book
form
as a
of
breakthrough
communication
for his
going.
condition.
So I think that's good.
Here, you can take a
Communication
look.
is key after all.
Ah, so Zuria's son also saw Thelxie as a penguin. Oh, he looks so sad.
Well,
What we should do now is help him complete this picture book. However, we'll lead the story to a
a
different
happy
ending.
ending.
One where the Water Imp Prince is eventually able to restore his kingdom with the help of his friends. We'll need to chase away his loneliness and sorrow, and let him perceive a world full of hope again. That's what I mean by guiding his fantasy.
But if we just need to finish the picture book, why does Freminet need to make a Thelxie as well?
Because we need to treat the book's story seriously, as if it's a history of things that have really happened. We'll need to go on a journey like Thelxie and help him regain his crown and country. But my child can no longer go on a journey of his own. This is why I commissioned Freminet here
He's
to
like
craft a
bedridden or
Thelxie,
something, or he's like
and then I'll take
restrained
the
in like a
journey with
mental
this
asylum or
Thelxie into the
something.
picture book.
Ah, like a stand-in for your son. Paimon's starting to get it now. Oh, you really put a lot of thought into this, Zuria. Paimon still has one question, though. Where will we be able to find a Water Imp kingdom?
There are some ruins on the seabed of the Salacia Plains. I've already asked Freminet to research them for me. We'll be able to use one of the ruins as the kingdom.
Oh, so we'll just need to act out a performance of, a brave journey through the kingdom of Water Imps. As long as we chase away the monsters in the ruins, it'll count as chasing away the monsters in the Water
Alright.
Imp kingdom, right?
Well, have fun with your stream, and thank you for following. I
We
hope
won't
that,
just
you
be
know,
putting on a
things go
performance.
well for you, and I hope to
It's
see you
just
around.
as
But
Zuria
yeah,
said.
alright, have fun.
We need to take this seriously, and the only way we can take this seriously is if we choose to believe everything that's happening is real.
So we'll be playing it straight, or, making it a fully immersive experience? Oh, neither of those really sound right. Well, either way, we'll still be able to help, right?
Yep, we'll try
It's
do what we
alright.
can,
There's
especially
no
for
need to
something
get
like that.
serious. It's not a big deal.
Oh, you can't
I
say that.
believe
Your
in my
kid's,
son. We
you
can
know.
just see this as him wanting to stay asleep for a bit longer, because he's so enamored with his dream.
Zuria.
Man,
Keep
she's
your
pretty calm
spirits up,
about it, but I
everyone.
mean, I guess she's come to terms
If
with
we
it,
were to
I
look
suppose.
troubled, my son is sure to become anxious as well. I should be heading back right about now to check on my son. We temporarily moved to a place on the hill over there, so my son will have a better spot to convalesce. It's not far from the water, and there's also a great view. Feel free to come find me if anything urgent comes up.
Understood. There's also one last thing. Since these two friends were able to help me out, I've made some more progress on Thelxie. I estimate that he should be ready sometime tomorrow.
That's great news. I must thank you all. With that in mind, how about we meet here in 2 days' time to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps? All right, everyone. Let's meet again in another 2 days.
Is this gonna be the end of Act 1? Looks like it might be the end of Act 1.
Zeria sure is a brave and
I
optimistic
keep thinking,
lady.
I don't know why, I keep thinking that
Freminet,
it's gonna be
you
like
think
balanced in
that
time,
will
but
work
it's usually the last act that might be the most
Let's discuss
loaded.
that over by the tent. There were a few things that I didn't bring up because the Madame was here.
Oh, maybe not, we have a bit more. Just before I go, let me grab this. Alright, so what's up? Or I'm getting stuck.
Quit following me.
What is it, Freminet? What did you want to say?
If you don't mind me asking, I would like the two of you to mentally prepare
Uh-oh,
yourselves.
that doesn't sound good.
This is the first time that you've met anyone with the syndrome.
Yeah,
Right.
that is true.
I know you two are both really strong and will do everything you can to help the child. But with the syndrome being the way it is, if things
Oh yeah,
don't...
prepare for the worst, I guess. I'm guessing that's what he's trying to tell
If
us.
things don't quite turn out as we wish, I hope you'll be able to accept the outcome and not put too much blame on yourselves.
Freminet, why do you bring this up all of a sudden? Didn't we just promise Zeria that we'll be optimistic about everything working out?
It's not that I'm not optimistic. It's just...
I mean, just have everything in consideration, you know. But yeah, maybe it's like past experience that he's like witnessed, that like, you know, it's that painful of an experience to like see, that he wants, you know, everyone to be a bit careful about dealing with it.
Ah, so that's why you looked like you knew exactly what she was talking about. Wait, Freminet, don't tell Paimon that you also...
Probably Freminet himself, maybe?
No.
Nah,
Please
that would
don't
be a bit
misunderstand.
tragic,
I've
but...
never had it. I've just seen many cases of it at the House of the Hearth, back when we lived under the previous director. They say there are many factors surrounding the development of this illness. I've heard everything from hereditary factors and one's state of mind, to environmental factors, and even ley line disorder effects.
And that's
Some
a great
even say
anyway.
it could be caused by contamination from god remains. And from the cases I've seen, there weren't many positive outcomes. In the worst cases, the patient could even pass away.
What? It can get that serious? And here Paimon thought they just
Well, I
stopped
mean,
talking as much.
I feel like I could be wrong, but from what I've
Yeah,
heard,
that's just
I haven't
the
actually
nature
like
of it.
factually checked it, but I've heard that
So if you'll find
people
it
with
difficult
mental
to cope
illnesses
with the
typically
worst
don't
case
live
scenario,
to be as long
I
as
would prefer that you back
most
out right
general
now.
human lifespans.
I don't want you to help only to feel like
And
you
I don't know if
failed.
there's like a specific reason why, but it's probably just some development problems that, you know, is quite unfortunate.
Hey, now's not the time to be joking around. Don't worry, Freminet. No matter how hard it might get, we'll be able to handle it.
Really? Then in that case, let's see this real-life fantasy adventure together to the end.
Yeah! But Paimon has a question. If this illness can really be as bad as you've described, then do you really think Zuria's method will be able to help? After all, we'll just be using a toy as Thelxie and some ruins as the Kingdom of Water Imps. The whole adventure will only be turned into a picture book for her son to read.
Well,
Good try.
I think it should be able to do something.
I think it'd be worse without it.
To harbor a fantasy means that the child wants to save himself somehow. The only reason he's allowed his dream kingdom to fall is because he's lost control of his heart. But if we can help him regain control and escape from the darkness, we'll be able to change his world. Like helping someone who's lost their voice be able to speak again.
Oh, Paimon sees what you're saying now. Huh. How do you understand all of this so well, Freminet?
Well, maybe because I've also had many of my own dreams in the past. I even had my own fairy tale world, much like that boy's.
I mean,
I was able to draw a lot of support from it, so I believe in the power of fantasy worlds.
everyone has their own daydreaming part. Some people still daydream nowadays, but how much they, draw from it, whatever, is always different. Yeah.
So you remember?
I guess that's where he got the inspiration for his penguin design.
What Penguin Town?
Or
Why doesn't
purse.
Paimon remember? Is that also a fairy tale world? Don't leave Paimon in the dark!
Oh.
Hey, why did you put that on?
It's his way of escaping.
It's just one of my personal quirks. Please pay it no mind. Anyway, Penguin Town is a peaceful place with lots of penguin residents. They're all really good at making clockwork toys. And Pear is the town's triumphant hero, as well as the one who quietly protects the whole place.
Pear? But didn't you make Pear yourself?
Shh,
Well,
Paimon.
I often think that Pear only came to me because he realized how much I needed him. So it's not so much that I made Pear, as Pear chose me as his friend.
Freminet, are you sure you're not losing control of your fantasies as well?
No, I don't think so. I can still differentiate between fantasy and reality. I just believe that the fairy tale world of my dreams must also exist somewhere. It might just be hidden, which is why it's difficult to see. Or it will only reveal itself at very specific times.
Specific times? Like when you put on your diving helmet?
Yeah, that's the general idea of it.
Really? Paimon just said that because you put on your helmet.
Have you ever observed the surface world from underwater? It's as if you're viewing a whole different world from the outside. It's a very surreal feeling. Both alienating, but also as if you're being protected by something. I have a similar feeling when I put on my diving helmet. In those moments, it's possible to see some truly wondrous things, as if a fairy tale has become reality. It's almost like a sort of miracle.
Really? Like a miracle?
Hello, chicken penguin. I gotta wonder, this is my first time really interacting with someone that has a Twitch username that's not in English. So I wonder if like the name I see in parentheses is like a secondary name that you input or something, but I don't know. But I'm doing good. Thank you for stopping by. When I saw the hello good night, I'm like, okay, I guess it's in one way, yes, good night is the greeting because it is nighttime, at least where I am. But then sometimes most people say good night in the sense of, they're hopping off for the night, so that threw me off for a loop. But yes, hello, I am doing good. Also, thank you for following.
Well, if that's in order.
Hey, don't you still need time to work on Thelxie's weapon? We don't want to keep you from finishing your commission.
Right. I still have to collect some tools I'll need to craft the weapon. I've got to finish everything before tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me, Paimon. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities for you to try my helmet. Thanks for all of your help.
No, it's
I'll be
fine.
off
I
for
mean,
now.
it's just
Let's
a
meet up
weird
here again in 2
situation, but
days.
you don't have to apologize for that. Oh, that's into part 1, and I'm guessing this unlocks most of the event stuff I can do. Oh, whoa, this is a cool animation. Alright, so we have 3 parts. The motherboard part, I'm guessing the rest of these are locked behind prerequisite stages. Okay, I I know one was a combat thing. I'm guessing it's probably this one. Complete Princess Country to unlock. Okay, so that might require me to go forward with stuff. This one has all 3 stages unlocked. Complete collection challenge, right? Alright, I guess since we're here, let's do some of the challenges. Princess Country. Okay, so that's Act 2. Okay, so yeah, I guess we could do some of the stages. We'll save the rest for after the next act. So we have 5, we have 8. So we'll do 4 now and then 2 and then 2, I guess. Or maybe we'll do 4 now and then 4 after Act 2, and then we'll just end the event with finishing stuff. Alright. Let's go for this. Broken circuits, connect, and yeah. Okay, what do I need to do now? Is this gonna... Oh, that's it? Okay, these are gonna be pretty simple. 2 different circuits evolved. Circuit start point and end points have the same color. Okay, so we need to cross these over. Then this one goes around like this. Yeah, things are going good. I'm just doing the event. As you can see, I've kind of just started, so... Oh, what's the red one? Okay, I'm guessing one of them can't go without the other. Okay, that one was kind of simple. I mean, it's go one way, right? The last 4 stages, that one. That one's kind of simple. I also got enough commissions for this, so I can get my commissions for today. And leave that for later. So what's the other part of the event that I can also do right now? Thelxie's Adventures, that's probably the quest. Event details is the actual... Okay, so I can do this now. Let's just do 2 of these, or however many. Okay, so let's see if we go around collecting stuff. I'm guessing we're doing the collecting parts things we did back in Act 1. Alright, so we need to go up and around. Oh, there's echoing conch. Alright, time to search. Display possibly iridescent glory locations on your map. Collect the glories to complete the challenge. Okay, then some need abilities. Okay. Alright, before I get that... Oh, they despawned the barrel conches. I was gonna go collect those. Alright, so we have one on the ground here. We have 1 terror to an enemy, so we just need to kill you. I got passed by one. Or, oh, some of these are not things. So I probably should just look at the map first. Maybe, oh, the rest of these are baits and I could have just skipped them, but... Alright, this is relatively easy. I know I was gonna split this half and half, but since there's so little stages of these, I'm probably just gonna go for right through all of these. Oh, did I ask something? I think, what was it? I think the only thing that I asked was, through the Twitch thing, I see that you have like, I think those are Chinese characters as username, but then it has like an English like name in parentheses. Is that something you like manually add, or? Oh god, I don't have a power. Okay, oh, okay. Oh. Okay, yeah. Oh no, the map just shows all diggable locations, and some of these might not even be right ones. Okay, that's 2. I see there's 2 over there. I'm guessing I was supposed to go that way first, but now I'm just going all over the place. Not very efficient, but... Wow! Alright, that's another challenge done. And then let's do the last one for this one. And then we'll be done with this, and then I'll start Act 2. Alright. Chicken is my main name, the Mandarin one is like a secondary name. Is mouse up? Ah, okay, I see. Okay, I'm guessing you prioritize that one first, because... I don't know, I'm guessing you made a nickname for yourself. People probably... Like, the fact that you went out of your way to make one probably means you probably want people to see that one first. I don't know how to go about it, but... I see. You have a question for me? Yeah, sure, drop it on me if it's something I can answer. Or am willing to answer, more like. You know, I'll do my best. Oh, I do not have a crab yet. Reflect. Do I for some reason play Brown Dust? Yes, I actually do. Oh, well, not Brown Dust. Well, yes, Brown Dust. Brown Dust 2 more like, but yes, I do play it on the side. Is that... I'm gonna guess... Did you happen to come across me because you saw my username somewhere on Brown Dust, and then you tried like matching it up on like, I guess through Twitch or something, and then you found it? I don't know. It's just like such a specific question that I had to like, okay, what's the very specific way that they came across this? Is it stuck in this guy? He's not having the glow. I'm gonna fight him anyways though. No, it's not. Am I blind? Where is it? Or is it higher up? Oh, it's behind this thing. Funny guy. Alright, there we go. No, it's a coincidence. Oh, yes, no. Oh, okay. It just seemed familiar. I mean, I'm not too surprised, I guess. I mean, I feel like the username Zin, like just Zin, is, I wouldn't say super common, but I've definitely seen it around before. But, and the Zerdarian part's just a thing I added on like a whim type of thing. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not too, oh wait, I only did the 4 sages. Okay, that's fine. I guess there's still this one, so. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really know, well I guess Brown Dust 2 is like I wouldn't say niche, but it's definitely on the smaller scale of a smaller scale of games, so you know,
Thank you for
kind of cool to meet someone else that plays it. Alright, let's see. What's the next quest? Because I need to fast forward 2 days. Let's do. Sound like a creep? Yeah, some people probably think about it like that. I mean, I'm not too barred by it. Which, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it's alright. You don't have to worry about it with me when it comes to me.
Dave's finally come to meet up with Zuria. Let's head over to Freminet's camp right away.
Alright, time to head all the way back. Oh, we could just teleport straight to camp. Nice. Kind of random name, a random game. Yeah, like, even though I've definitely seen people with the names in before, definitely, obviously, everyone has a very specific username. And, I don't know. It's probably not hard to, like, break down who it is, because I bet there's probably not more than, like, 50 to 100 people that share, like, the Zin's part at first, and then you can definitely break it down even further.
Is your child feeling any better?
Thank you for your concern.
What other games do I play? I actually have a command for that. I haven't
Family
updated the
doctor said
list
we might
though,
be
so
able to
there's
take
probably
him
some
out
missing
for a
thing.
stroll today.
If I do,
Surya,
let me
Freminet,
see.
we're here!
This command? Or is it maybe this command? Or maybe none of them work because I did not configure it correctly. Oh, okay. Okay, so my command games gives me the paste bin of the games that I am actively playing or gonna be playing or have dropped over time, and then game is just the Nightbot thing. I haven't updated my paste bin with the things, so there's some things that might be outdated. No, the current games are still good. Upcoming games still good. I did play Pikmin 4 on that list just this summer, so yeah. But yeah, pretty much this is my active list of stuff that I'm playing, so it seems about right. Kind of similar.
Seems like everyone's arrived now.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, like, if someone likes a certain genre of games, they're highly likely to play others of the same genre, maybe. Bandery?
Quite.
Yeah,
Aren't we missing someone? But Paimon
D
has
for
a guess
DJ
where he
Difto.
might be.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I mean, s- at its core, they're rhythm games, but I don't know, for me, just because they have gacha in them, I throw them in the gacha category. Well, I don't know about D4DJ, I haven't really looked into it, but I know D4DJ is at least like a rhythm game, right? But yeah, I don't know, I should try to not look at gacha games as it's like, as the main going for the game, even though it kind of is. But I don't know, it's just more convenient to group all those games together as gacha games, because that's the main similarity.
Hey,
Just Bandery 2, basically.
Whoa! Thelxie's got himself a sword and a shield now.
Is
He's
that
looking
sword? I was gonna.
smart.
I mean, I guess it's one-handed. It would be a sword. I thought it would have been like a lance, just from the shape. But I guess you can't be too picky about it.
Indeed. With his weapons in hand, Thelxie looks more formidable than ever. You've really outdone yourself, Freminet.
I would have liked for the Thelxie to have an outfit, but you know,
Yes, you really had a
maybe
good
that could
eye
just
for
be an extra
materials.
add-on.
Everything you found was high quality. Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the adventure with the
I should
coronation
Epic 7.
ceremony.
Oh boy.
So,
Well, I have seen Epic 7.
could
I won't lie
also
that at
trouble
one point
you
I was
with
tempted
finding some materials for the
to
crown?
try it, but I think two reasons I didn't want to was that I know that there's a PvP aspect, and like I know you don't really have to be too involved with it to like get enjoyment out of the game, but I know for me as a player, if I'm playing a game, I want to be able to touch all parts of the aspect as much as I can, and I know doing it for Epic 7 is gonna make me feel annoyed for not, being up there, which obviously is probably not possible unless like you're a bit whaley. And I think another reason was at the time that I was interested in Epic 7, I didn't want to pick it up just because I wasn't in a position to play too many new games. And yeah,
You can just keep an eye out for them on our
to
way
play
to
the
the
PvP normally.
ruins.
Yeah, I
was
guess the
planning
PvP
to
is
collect
that
the
nuts.
materials myself, but then I realized you might be able to find some prettier ones than what I could get my hands on.
Seems like everything's ready to go. Shall we head out?
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking. Since Thelxie has already shown us his brand new appearance, we may already be able to draw a new page in the picture book. What do you think?
Ooh, Paimon's excited now.
Add some depth to the adventure.
Why don't we use the story we know as a reference? Just make the atmosphere a bit less grim.
So we'll take out the sad parts and replace them with happy
To
stuff?
Fantastic Days.
Sounds great to Paimon.
I haven't seen the Fantastic Days is the Konosuba one, right? If I'm not, or I could be mistaking it. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you describe it in that manner, then maybe I guess I don't know. I know Princess Connect still has its JP version going. When Global shut down, I think the two reasons or the main reason I was mad was, or main reasons I was mad was, I've never, well, I can't say I haven't dropped games. I've definitely dropped games before, and I've definitely dropped a lot of games where I've had a ton of time investments. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like Princess Connect Global died, quote unquote, so early on that I was sad that I didn't get to experience everything else that I was looking forward to down the road for the game. And while I know I could have just jumped to the JP server and probably have gotten everything I had, if not more, with some time, but I didn't want to go through the hassle of playing a game and not being able to read the text because it's not in English. I know there's like translation apps and whatnot, but it's kind of scuffed or I wouldn't say scuffed. Well, I guess it is scuffed, but not completely accurate. And then having to work around the nuances of that, and not being sure if everything is completely faithful to what they wanted to say in terms of translation for the story, like the intent of it. But yeah, I don't know. So I decided to just drop it there and be satisfied with how far I got and just let bygones be bygones.
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing.
That's
but I've
why
seen
I'm
a
trying to
lot
be a
of
bit
art
wary
during my
about
work. Now, as far as the actual
picking up live
content of the
service
drawing,
games like these.
please tell me what you'd like to see.
Let me think.
Yeah, we did
Can
have our
draw the
connection. We
weapon.
did truly have our connections.
Princess picked up the
I was
sword of
sad because I
courage
was
and the
like,
shield of
I wasn't like a
perseverance,
super
which
try
proves
hard,
she has
but
crossed the
I was
line
definitely
of
like
doubt,
budgeting well. Like I
and
was a free to
now
play
is
player,
ready to wage
but I got
war
super
against the
lucky
darkness.
and I did a whole bunch of saving and planning that I could have gotten so many characters on the line, and then not being able to spend it at all to even get the characters. It's
Okay,
like
I'll add
it
the
felt like a
weapons.
waste.
Anything else?
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Thelxie's got some friends by his side now, so he's no longer fighting alone.
Okay, I'll also draw some companions. Anything else? Color. Ah, color, yes, that's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be just grayscale, but bursting with color and hope.
Game holding by a string. Well, I mean, judging from from what I know from the history of like adaptations into games, those don't typically hold out for too long, right? Or they don't perform as well. But I don't know. As long as you get some enjoyment out of it, just enjoy it while you can, I suppose.
Who would have thought the page could have become so inspiring? How wonderful! Splendid ideas, everyone.
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up. Thelxie most of all.
Are you seeing this, my son? Are
Who's
you
gonna waste
feeling
money on a
inspired
custom
by
game?
this
Well,
as well?
someone is, and I'll let them have their fun with it. I won't judge.
I'm sure he is, Zuria. And this is still just the first page.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all finished. We should finish it as soon as possible and keep up the belief and hope in our hearts.
I'm starting to look forward to it as well. So let's get the show on the road and head towards the kingdom of Water Imps.
Yay! Thelxie's fantastic adventures begin now!
Part 2. Alright, let's see. If it's that close, I could probably just do this and then fall right about. we all do have some sort of trash that we just can't help but keep consuming. I wouldn't say it's an addiction, but it's like, it's just something that we just live with.
Those are materials that we can use for the crown, right? Let's get some for Freminet.
These should be enough. I knew you'd have a knack for finding the best materials. We shouldn't need anything else to head to the kingdom of Water Imps.
Oh, what the heck? There's just a domain here.
Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead?
Oh, I didn't expect it to be here. I thought it would just be like somewhere in the overworld. Are we just gonna have a domain? Assaulting the Water Imp Kingdom. The beautiful kingdom of Water Imps is at hand. Warriors, together with Prince Thelxie, reclaim it from the monster occupying it. Okay, we just have a combat thing. Deals physical damage. Okay, we have some Hydra enemies. Damn, I really want to take Freminet, but I'm guessing they're not gonna. Who can I just throw out for the heck of it? Sure, why not? I don't know, I have an urge to play Cyno. I forgot Cyno. Really one of the enemies of all time. Did Season 3 come out yet? Or is that coming out like early next year or something? I actually haven't been keeping up with Konosuba. I enjoyed Konosuba a lot back then. My interest in it has diminished over time. But I remember, I think it was like somewhere close to peak COVID that I actually read through the light novels. But then like I stopped because the final volume was like was still like waiting to be released, and so I waited, and then eventually at some point my interest dropped. So I'm like on the cusp of before like seeing the whole series be done. And I don't know, my interest in like watching anime itself over like reading the manga has like definitely dropped. So yeah. So if things are not in like manga format nowadays, it's like it's probably gonna be difficult for me to catch up with the series.
Oh, yeah, Paimon knows.
Season 3 is 2024.
Paimon thought we'd
I don't know.
actually
Maybe I'll make it an exception. Who knows?
like with the Water Imp's colorful houses and the Rainbow
The
Bridge.
Megumin arc anime? Oh yeah, they did do that. Okay. Yeah, the backstory
I'm
stuff.
sorry. I was hoping to put up some decorations, but ran out of time to do it by myself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Whoa, someone's already switched into fantasy mode.
Seems like the travelers already got the gist of things. You should do your best too, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. Paimon can flip the switch too. Now entering Paimon fantasy mode.
So is that gonna be a transformation catchphrase? Watch it play into relevance down the road.
Ahem. Young adventurers, 'tis Paimon, guardian goddess of this land. State your goals and intentions for visiting this nation.
We are the companions of Prince Thelxie, your Divine Highness. We have come to help him reclaim the glory that he has lost.
Oh, reclaiming your glory! Thy goddess here has golden glory, silver glory, and bronze glory. Which is it that
Oh
the goddess
no, God,
prefers?
not that story.
Huh?
Not at all! This is the goddess's test! Ahem. From your responses, the goddess has concluded that you're all brave adventurers without the taint of greed in your heart.
I think Paimon just used the wrong fairy tale story for this scenario.
Everyone's respect. So please accept the goddess's reward. The goddess will now bestow all 3 types of glory upon you. And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the rainbow glory, so your future will always be filled with light.
He's like, cool? Okay.
My gratitude to your Divine Highness for such generous blessings. Power is now surging through every part of my body.
Me too. Is this the divine inspiration of legend?
Yeah. I can't tell like what type of expression it's supposed to be with that face, especially because it has a beak, so I don't know what expressions you can really make with beak.
Now, adventurers, forge bravely ahead and defeat the monsters that have taken over the kingdom. You will be sure to find that which you seek.
Alright. Oh, we have Freminet here. Defeat opponents using skill who charge up. Okay.
Please be careful, brave adventurers. Just ahead are some evil enemies that have invaded the kingdom of Water Imps. They're called...
I should be letting him do something. What am I doing?
Chirros of the deep.
Those accursed enemies are back again. Your Highness, please show them what you're made of.
God, why is the cooldown on it so long? That's kind of like
Their penance is due.
makes it all the more harder to
I
even
will have
use
order.
him.
We're under attack again. It's a Lawitcher of the deep.
There's no need to fear, my friends. His Highness is so strong now that even a Diviniture of the deep would pose no threat to him.
Go Purrs! I don't even know if she really did much. I kept pressing the skill whenever it showed up, but I couldn't even tell.
So have we defeated the evil monsters and reclaimed the kingdom of Water Imps?
Yes, it should now be time for us to attend Thelxie's coronation ceremony. The only thing is, I didn't expect this to go so smoothly. I thought it would have taken longer for us to reach the heart of the ruins.
Now we're just that good.
It was my mistake. I should have told Freminet earlier that we would also need a crown.
Yeah, he'll mock one up real quick.
Traveler and Goddess Paimon were too strong.
Yeah, they definitely giving him some time to shine in some other way, since he didn't have as much involvement compared to some of the other characters in our conquest.
Then I must thank all of you again for taking the time, and you too, Thelxie, my child.
Thelxie's turning out to be a real expert at fighting.
I don't think there's anything that will be able to stop him. He's like a true prince now.
Yes, I agree as well.
Let's head back to camp for now. I asked the traveler to search for some materials on the way because I want to make the crown as soon as possible.
We can add an update to Thelxie's fantastic adventures as well. Now that we've reclaimed the kingdom of Water Imps, it's time for us to draw some new scenes in the picture book.
I made him and Yunjin took a break. I see. I don't know, I haven't, like, I have a Yunjin kind of built, but I haven't really been throwing her on any sort of teams just because I haven't really had too many characters to really utilize her with, unfortunately.
Hey, you didn't have to say it out loud.
No problem. I'm happy to oblige. Then in that case, the
Physical
story
main
today
DPS,
should
interesting.
go something like this. After overcoming many obstacles, Prince Thelxie and his brave companions finally arrived at the entrance to the kingdom of Water Imps. At this time, the little fairy in the group, Paimon, revealed her true goddess form to her companions.
That is totally not foreshadowing if I haven't seen or heard it.
Companions for their purity, and to reward them, she bestowed upon them many blessings, and even prayed that the prince would be able to fulfill his goal.
Bathed under the goddess's glory, the prince and his companions charged into the bastion of evil, chased away the monsters, and rescued the pretty water imps from their imprisonment. The prince finally managed to reclaim his kingdom. But as for the crown...
Oh no, the crown isn't ready yet!
No. The crown was within the prince's reach, but the monsters took it with them as they fled. They haven't given up and are sure to return, but the prince is certain to reclaim the crown the next time they fight. The brilliant rainbow shall descend onto the kingdom once
Not what
more.
I feel. This is gonna be a whole foreshadowing for like something later in the game. I'm gonna laugh and smile
Beautiful!
and stuff.
Suria's really talented at drawing.
We do love the connections.
Thank you, everyone. We've also completed the second page of the picture book now. Thelxie's journey is one step
Not gonna lie, for
closer
a
to
picture
its
book,
end,
only having
and the
2 pages so
promised
far and
coronation.
being like,
My
what,
child
done in probably like 5
will
or
also
less
be
is
able to brighten up when that time
not that great of a
comes,
picture
right?
book in terms of length.
I'm sure he will, Zuria. Who knows? Perhaps the doctor will already have some good news for you when you get back home today.
Whatever.
I sure hope so, Your Divine Highness.
Speaking of talking
Oh,
about building
Freminet,
characters,
about
didn't
the time
Abyss
you'll need
reset
for the crown.
because it's the first? I
Please
need to do
don't
that.
worry. One day should be more than enough.
Ah, then I must thank you for your hard work. All right, let's rendezvous here in another 2 days' time for our final adventure, okay? And see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
Is this really gonna be it for Act 2, or is Freminet gonna throw us another thing? Okay, so I can actually hear the humming now. When we first met her, or ran into her, we couldn't hear the humming for some reason.
Time we start heading off too. You've still got some work to do, right, Freminet?
Yeah, I'll need to go to the city shortly to get some parts for the base of the crown. I want to try out a few different designs and choose the one that looks the best.
Yeah. Paimon knew
I
that
mean,
you
that's a
didn't
good thing,
often
being
take
dedicated to your
commissions from
craft.
others, but Paimon had no idea you'd be so dedicated once you're on the job.
Well, about that, it might be because...
Because what?
It's because... I hope...
What's the matter? And what's with that look on your face? You're turning red, and it looks like you're about to run away and put your helmet on again.
Am I turning red?
Oh yeah, you're definitely flushed.
All right. We won't bother you anymore for today, Freminet. Let's see each other in 2 days' time.
Okay, thank you. See you in 2 days.
2 more days. I don't know why they're doing 2 days now. Make the time seem more realistic, or just make it sure that you don't accidentally start the quest because you're just running around doing overworld stuff.
I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
Alright, so then we have a combat challenge thing. Okay, since we're at the end, I'm just gonna go through the rest of these, and then we'll do Act 3. And then afterwards, if I'm still feeling it, we can do Abyss, I guess. Shouldn't be too hard if they haven't changed much. And if I still have trouble with Abyss at this point, that'll be a problem of itself, you know. Gone for a while, you can see the manual to obtain clues. Okay, so if it takes too long to give me hints, I don't want that. Wait, what? Okay, I just need to curve. I just go. Oh! I'm stupid. Hold up. Delete. You have you loop around here. I didn't see where that one was going. I was wondering where I went wrong. When the signal passes through a switch of a specific color, oh, now we have branching paths. Okay. Okay, so what? You have this one going first, and then the blue one changes, and then this one gets to go this way. Alright, not too bad. Alright, so we need the green one to get there first to activate it. Oh, I mean, it's gonna do it on its... Oh, no, wait. Okay. So... he's gonna be able to go red and switch, but I need this guy to stall for it. Okay. I don't know if that was the most ideal way of doing it, but if it works, it works. I'm not really caring for more records. Okay. So he steps on this green first. That's gonna switch. And he's gonna go off the side, but then... is it gonna be enough? Wait, can they even walk past each other? Oh no, he's stuck. Nope, that did not work as I thought. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe this one I need the short path. Okay, if he steps on this, it turns towards him, he can walk down. This one gets flipped off, but he steps on this one, can flip back. Try this. Oh, they block each other? Oh. Okay, that's a thing. Alright. So he steps on this one, he gets to go. He gets to go. Okay, so I need this guy to stall for a longer time. Oh, okay. A bit longer, a bit longer. So, like... this. There we go. Next. Okay. Okay, let's see. If he steps on the green, that way he's not gonna be able to go. Okay, but he probably doesn't even need to go there. He steps on the green, he gets a turn. Goes for here, he goes up. The red gets turned off though. Because, and then he'll go right. Okay, so I need green to stall, red needs to go instantly. Blue goes here, walks, turns. He steps on here, turns this way, so I need to stall for a bit. Maybe this might be long enough? Oh, okay, I need him to stall longer. Stepped on the red too early. Let's do one more set. Ooh, barely made it. Oh wait, was that the last stage? Ain't no way.
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
Oh wow. I completed those stages a lot faster than I thought I would. Alright, all done with those stages, done with the collection already. Alright, let's do the combat ones. Enter the kingdom. Alright. Highest multiplier of course, want the most points. So they recommend Super Bloom. Doesn't see Nulu in there, so let's get Super Bloom going. Oh wait, I should have had Nulu in the first slot. Oh well.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Ready, go! Yeah.
Oh, he's shooting out Hydro Waves, I see. I kinda wish the downtime on Nilu's water or Hydro Aura was not as long as cooldown. Like I wish it was like you could keep constant uptime with it.
This may turn a little. The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory.
This dance is for you. Rain Cutter. Know my sword. Dance with me.
Grow, grow, grow. Make yourselves at home.
Be a good audience.
Ready, go!
Careful.
Stay put.
Dance with the waves.
Committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Grow, grow. You, Glade, you're up. Hey, yeah.
Careful.
This may turn a little. Positions. Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge. Stay put.
Rain Cutter. Time to act. Rain outlines your.
This may turn a little.
All eyes on me.
All my strength. Grow, grow, grow. The Temple of Wisdom. This may turn a little. Ready, go!
Let
Okay, that was a very scuffed rotation, but you know what? I got way more than enough of the score that I wanted. Alright, stage 2, Thunderous. Okay, so they want Aggravate or Hyper Bloom. I don't know if Arena has enough Hydro App. Honestly, probably not. Damn, I want to use Arena at some point. I probably will force her onto a team at some point, but I think I need more Hydro application, so I'll throw on this team. I could go for slower Hydro apps and get more Aggravate and stuff going, but eh.
Odds reveal. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Diffract. Here you are. Midnight Phantasmal.
Witness the power of the wild. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Oh, don't be scared.
The process of elimination.
Midnight Phantasmal. Let me weave you a verse.
I need to remember to use
Scatter.
use Official Skill instead of Burst if I have it up.
Flicker.
Witness the power of Gua. Know my soul. Huh? By royal stay put.
The process of elimination.
Yeah.
Midnight Phantasmal.
Let me weave you a verse.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten
Know my
like
soul.
interrupted
Rain
to all hell with the amount of stuff that's happening.
Scatter. Here you are.
Oh, so you get a double. There we go.
Odds reveal. Witness the power of Gua. Know my soul. Huh? Wings of darkness.
The process of elimination. Flicker.
Please. Ah. Alright, about the same. Alright, next stage. Whirlwind verse. We need some swirls. Nuvolet or Wanderer? Let's see. It's an opponent warfare. All characters gain crit rate and crit damage. Alright. Since we just had talk about Yunjin, let's put Yunjin to use. So let's see, who I wanna start with? I don't know what the duration of everyone's burst is, so I don't know if this is gonna be good. But we can try. A hyper carry Wanderer.
Gotcha. And leap. Your grand finale. We'll see about that.
Behold.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Here comes the catch. Take it easy. Busted. Strike is one. Too late for regrets.
Squall and fury.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Break a leg and leap. Have fun with this gift.
Unsightly insects. Behold.
I feel like Nuvolet would be better just because I don't have as much actual damage dealers on this comp. I'm investing so much into Wanderer right now.
Quietly now.
I don't know, let's wait till we see the score at the end of the event.
Observe your grand finale. Gears of the storm.
As long as I don't get interrupted, I think I can actually be okay with this.
Bow your head.
Busted. Gotcha. Here comes the cash.
Break a leg! Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this.
The wind rises.
Oh yeah, my score is a lot lower. Okay, maybe I should have just picked Yunjin or Farazan. Having both is definitely
Know your place.
not enough damage going.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Gotcha.
Gears of the storm!
Oof, that one's a bit rough, but did I get enough score? I didn't even get enough score. Alright, let's try a new Valet comp. I'm gonna use the new Valet comp that I use it for my dungeon runs. Actually, no wait, do I want to do that? You know what, since I'm not doing Friendship Farming, I can try my... I could try a different comp on my... Try an Electro Swirl or Electro Charged. Alright.
Time to shine!
Barbados. Nice.
Be sanctified.
I'm trolling right now.
Let the world come alive!
Midnight Venta.
Wind, hear me.
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
Yeah, that swirl is definitely very, very nice.
Time to shine!
I think the main problem right now is that my cooldown on Jean is too long.
Be sanctified. Silence.
Your coming was foretold.
Huh.
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing so much better with this comp.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in Midnight Phantasma!
Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down.
Alright, I'm guessing I'm getting Jean on the next rotation.
Your coming was foretold.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! Go as one!
I need to get used to Jean's range on her skill, because like I'm just missing.
Silence.
That or Purse is blocking it, but
Your coming was foretold.
Oh. Settle down.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurabad.
okay, definitely not as great, but you know, I definitely need to get better at that composition. Vital Aria. Oh, speaking of the two, all characters gain increased max HP, receive damage, loses current HP, everyone gains mastery. Okay, alright, it looks like it's time for me to redeem myself with the comp I was just running, so let's do the same comp again. Yeah, I think Purse was like pushing the enemies back to the one side, so I kept messing with the Jean skill.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
Barbados. Lotus.
Oz, reveal!
I need to be careful though that she doesn't push
Silence.
enemies too far away, but I guess it should be okay.
Huh. Justice is blindsided.
Let my name echo in song!
I swear by my sword.
Kept by royal decree!
The tides beckon. Settle down.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
As you wish, Mainfoot.
Wind, hear me.
Silence. Let the mighty be humbled. Huh. What you got?
gonna see me wreak havoc on. Oh!
I swear by my soul.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Oh my god, we have such a high score for this one already.
Time to shine.
I need to do this so I can heal.
Barbados, guide us.
The tides beckon. Silence.
Let the world come alive.
Be sanctified. Settle down.
Ah! Could have probably gotten a bit more, but okay. Thumbs down on that one. Triumphant Chorus. We have Freminet again. Normal, charge, plunging. Each attack that consumes 1%. Alright, they really want us to use Freminet. You know what? I had fun with that comp, so I want to do it again. You know what? If it works, why stop?
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in
Wind, hear me.
Oz revealed.
Let the mighty be humbled. Silence.
Let the world come alive.
As you wish, main.
Go as one.
Barbados.
Be sanctified. Settle down.
Let my name echo in song. Midnight phantasm.
Wind, hear me.
Bow your head. The tides beckon.
Strike a pose. Time to shine.
I swear by my sword.
Let the
So,
mighty
I don't
be
know if my sound's like messing up somewhere, but I can't even hear Gene or Official like using their skill half the time.
Let my name echo in song.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Barbados, guide us.
The tides beckon. Settle down.
Shadow Raven. Let the world come alive.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Alright, that was not bad for the last few ones. We definitely tore up stuff with the two of them. Alright, with that, we finished all the actual event stuff, I think. And I think we can pick up Freminet after this. See. No, we need to finish up the rest. Okay, we need the rest from finishing the thing. Woo, Freminet! Alright, now that Freminet's in the party. Before I forget, let me just throw some stuff on. I was thinking of just throwing everything Eula has right now. Just because I'm not using, I think I'm actively using the Eula, so just have him hold Eula stuff. Because the gear they're holding is pretty interchangeable. I just need to find out who's holding what. I think he was using Bloodstained. Physical damage. This one should also be Bloodstained. Where art thou, Bloodstained? That's not Bloodstained. And then I'll need to level him up and some stuff. I need to throw him in a teapot so he get his friendship XP. But other than that, I think he's... But yeah, I pre-farmed his mats back in 4.0 because I knew I was gonna get him eventually from random rolls, surely, right? No, that's a waste. I don't even know if I have enough of the jewels, but... Man, they're making him use attack percent. Yeah, I think that's one of the crappy part about 4 stars is that their level up ascension stats are not that great. Alright, I'm just gonna leave him at this level. And then I'll work on him. On the friendship stuff. Oh, we hit level 50 off that. Sheesh. Ingenuity, praxis. Okay. Alright, now that's all done. Let's do the final part of this event. Miraculous crown. Will her child get better? I hope so too. I already know it's a bit of a sad ending. Alright, let's go back to the camp. Oh, well, maybe not. Let me not be back on the camp exactly, but like a little bit ways away. Saw an accident and cutscene activate. Alright, skip to 2 days. Uno, dos. Uno, dos, tres. Da, 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 da. Alright.
Today's the final day of Thelxie's fantastic adventures. Let's go find Freminet at his camp.
Alright, before I continue, let me check something. Alright, let's go, go, go!
Too slow.
What's up?
Hey, Freminet! Thelxie! We're here!
Hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're just waiting for Zuria now. She hasn't arrived yet.
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or actually, maybe we can go find her. It's not too far from here anyway. Didn't she say she just lives on the hill over there?
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, and speaking of...
Found you two at long last. I'm so glad that you both are all
I
right.
forgot we never filled her back
Huh?
on
Why
the commission
are you
part.
here, Miss Delaroche? And what could have happened to us?
What could have happened? That water imp Thelxie, of course. After I gave you that commission the other day, I began to get worried and went asking about the boy that went missing.
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about was just Freminet. Even the missing fish was his fault. Don't worry, we'll help you get the fish back as soon as we're done with this job.
Oh, sorry about that. I've been diving in the area recently.
Huh? Freminet diving? No, that's not what happened at all.
Uh-oh, so
I've heard
now
a
the third
completely
part.
different account.
Everything
What I was
escalates, you know.
told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water.
That's
He
definitely
never
no
came
good.
back.
Uh-oh.
What could that be if not that water imp's work?
Are you sure?
Oh god, don't tell me the kids like trying to play the part of
100%
Thelxie and actually
sure.
jumping in the
I've
water.
confirmed
Oh, I
the
would be
account
really
with
concerned, but this is
several veteran
Fontaine. This is
fishermen I
Fontaine,
know.
so I guess
The child
they
was
should be
only
okay,
8
but...
years old. His name was Lescaut. Lescaut Distray.
Wait, let's go to Stray?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's the name. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, his mother is a pretty famous art dealer, while his father passed away from an
Uh-oh, we
accident
better
when
go
he
find
was
him before he gets clobbered by some monsters.
Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill. It's said that she left the court of Fontaine, and no one knows where she's gone.
It can't be, right? Lesko Destre? Zuria Destre?
No, it's
It
not
must
the
be
kid.
some sort of a
We're not gonna chase
coincidence?
after the kid.
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check on something right now.
Oh, I see. Well, you go on ahead. I just came to make sure that you're both all right. I'll head back then. Please remember to take care.
Alright, let's go. Alright. Oh, she's just up the up the street here. Oh, I say street, it's not really a street, but
The wind rises.
oh, she's staying at this house. Okay, I know there were some houses around here and there. And that I don't know if any of them are occupied, but this is a ways away.
Excuse us. Is anyone here? Is this Madame Destre's place?
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please leave us be unless you have anything.
Oh,
urgent to
is
report.
it this child? Did he get rescued in the end?
This is the residence of Zuria Destri, and I am Jala Khan, her family doctor. What did you mean by your question just now? Who else could be my patient?
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told us herself that her son had contracted loneliness syndrome.
No, you're right. Young Master Lescaut did have that illness once upon a time, but well, the young master's no longer with us. And now the Madame
Oh
has
god,
come
don't
down
tell me
with the
she
same
was been
illness.
hallucinating this whole
Are you
time. Oh
Her
no.
friends, by any chance?
Oh my god, that took a twisted turn. Wait.
So, when she had requested time to go out over the past few days, it was so
Wait,
she could
what?
spend with
Maybe
you.
I'm confused.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the one who's suffering from uncontrollable
Wait, then who's the kid that went in the
delusions
water?
is the Madame herself? She believes her son is still alive?
That is correct. When the young master disappeared, she was organizing an art exhibit that she had specifically prepared for him. But since she had to leave the house, she was unable to see her son one last time. That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the family's fall into loneliness and grief was inevitable
Bro,
as soon as the old
why did
master
all
passed
these
away.
fast event stories have to like take a
First
turn
the
like
son,
this?
and then the mother.
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on everything. Her smile was so lovely, and she even told us to stay optimistic. But you're saying she...
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality.
Aware.
Then all the other things that she told us about her son, were those fake too?
No, those were all real. Although they were all things that happened before the young master left us for good. Madame's time has just never moved forward since his passing.
I see. So after her son left, she created a fantasy world where her son was still with her. She was looking for a way to cure his illness when she ran into us.
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song when she returned from her stroll. She even began discussing with me the idea of using deliberate guidance to ease the illness.
Oh yeah, she was whistling
It
when
was all
she
going
went
well,
away.
until last night. She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind, and the words that he had inscribed onto it. Then she broke down once more. I prescribed some sedatives, and she's currently resting.
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a devastating piece of news, we must all calm down first. What should we do? I need to think. I need to remember the old house of the hearth and the children who lived in it. Those patients, and what their doctors said back then. What if... Dr. Jalacan, have you seen a picture book? The Madame should have brought it back with her.
Are you thinking about trying the guidance therapy she talked to me about before? Well, it's worth a shot. I'll go get the book.
Yes, this is it. That's right. If what Dr. Jalacan said was true, the past few days have been very helpful to Zuria, so we should complete this journey.
Alright,
We
time to
need
end
to
it.
show her that her child has found a happy ending in the world of her dreams.
But wouldn't that just make it harder for her to accept reality?
One must first face reality before accepting it. The Madame has been crushed by her feelings of grief and can no longer bring herself to face reality. Our first priority would be to get her out of this state.
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures to save her son. But now, I think she might need it to save herself. And if we could complete it, we should be able to give her some feeling of inspiration and closure. Maybe those feelings would be enough to give her some courage to face reality again. There's no time to waste. Let's set off right away.
Inscribed shell. Alright, back to the Water Kingdom. Oh, there's a thing here. Evil never sleeps and has secretly smuggled away the crown and refuge belongs to the Prince Thelxie. Warriors defeat the bomb of the feast and take back Thelxie's crown. Alright, I'm gonna just take Farina again. Because, you know, it's Farina's patch. Give her all. Give her everything.
We're here again. This is the final part of Thelxie's journey, but the most important person is missing.
Everyone, please don't be so down and gloomy. Remember what she told us?
Yeah, don't.
If we were to feel
Atmospheric.
troubled, the patient would become anxious as well.
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have to give something to Zuria, it should be our smiles. We have to keep smiling as we finish this adventure. And then she'll be able to recover, right everyone?
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Oh! Be careful, brave adventurers. Here come
Ow.
the evil monsters that stole the crown. They're... the deep sea.
Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's no need to fear, Prince Thelxie. Oh, this is the final enemy, right?
Oh god, we're killing them too fast.
We'll reclaim the crown for you now, Your Highness.
Getting here!
Damn, I killed them too fast. I ruined it.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise to my friends, and I'm already very late.
But Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Thelxie. We'll use the guidance method. Didn't you also say that you'd think it'd work?
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just... Could you tell me the name of your child?
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient? His name is Thelxie. He's the prince of the kingdom of Water
Oh
Imps.
good.
We will
She's
go
really
today
losing
to
it.
reclaim his crown and attend his coronation ceremony.
I see. Madame, please rest assured, everything is still on schedule. Your friends have already departed to find... Wait, look. They've already returned.
Zuria! Zuria! We've retrieved the crown!
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place, because we felt like you should be the one to preside over it.
Wonderful, how wonderful! Thelxie, my child, are you hearing this? Everything you lost will now come back to you, and soon, very soon, you will never be lonely again.
And the last page of the picture book. It's still waiting for you to illustrate in color.
Right, the picture book. But I don't know what I should put on the last page.
Don't worry, Thelxie and his friends all know what should go on it. Get ready, Zuria. We'll describe everything for you.
Okay.
At last, Thelxie and his
Oh,
friends
the
were able
rainbows.
to drive off the final invading monsters and achieve a dashing victory. Their success was complete, and the recovered crown resplendent.
The Water Imps, finally returning to their homes, showered the prince with love and applause as he greeted them. They once again offered their precious shells to the prince and reconstructed the rainbow bridge of old. As he watched the scene unfold, the prince could not help but be touched by its beauty.
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the rainbow bridge and took a good look at all the friends who had gone on the journey with him. There stood the traveler, Goddess Paimon, Freminet, and... Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person he wanted to see most. At that moment, the person suddenly appeared on the other side of the bridge. She walked towards him with a smile and slowly lifted her veil.
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized then that the mysterious person that had been by his side the whole time was none other than his mother. Zuria walked across the bridge and placed the crown above the prince's head. She smiled down upon him as she said, "My prince, my king, you shall never, ever need to feel lonely again."
That's the end of the story, Zuria.
Thank you.
Is that enough?
Thank you all. I am so sorry, my child. Maman should have spent more time with you. Did you hear the story? You'll never have to feel lonely again. Mama loves you too.
Oh.
What's happening? Is Zuria talking to Thelxie?
Quick, put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription module in it that's compatible with Thelxie's output signals. You should be able to use it to understand what Thelxie's saying.
Why do I have to do the talking? Why? Oh, I feel like maybe she should be the one putting it on so she can understand what Thelxie's saying.
Mama loves you too.
But I love you more, Mamo.
What? Did you see something?
Oh no, we're going crazy too.
I'm getting a little sleepy. If it's time for bed, can you hum a lullaby to me again? Of course, my dearest child.
Also, why does
As long
the
as
putting
you
on the
want
helmet
to
have
hear
this
it,
particle effect to it? We're not even
Mama
underwater.
will always hum for you. Thank you, Maimon. Your lullaby has always been my favorite. Now that I've heard it, I can return to my dream and to the kingdom of water imps in peace. My poor darling. Please don't forget. I will always love you. My love is greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps. I won't forget, Maimon. And so is my love for you. Greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps. Good night, Maimon.
Oh god, why did I have to play sad music? Now what? 3 days later.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Freminet, why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you hear something from Zuria? Oh, if it's not good news, Paimon doesn't want to hear it.
Don't worry, it's definitely great news. The Madame came here for a visit just now with her doctor. Color has returned to her cheeks, and she sounded full of energy as well. She said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit. But this time, she'll work with her doctor to exhibit some picture books related to the illness. Of course, Thelxie's fantastic adventures and the guidance therapy will be included in the exhibit as well. She'd like to use her experience to help others.
That's nice.
That's wonderful. So it wasn't bad news after all.
Mm-hmm. Here, please take this picture book with you. The Madame
Oh, is that the
wanted you
reward we
to
got from
have
the
it.
domain? That was probably the
If at some
blanked
point
out
in the
item.
future you were to run into someone with similar troubles, she hopes the book would be of use to you.
But this is her son's story, right?
Well, it's a story to be
Is
shared
it
with
okay
others.
to give the book to us?
Don't worry, it's just a copy. She still has the original. It's extremely important to her.
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed to something important. Paimon definitely didn't expect the fantasy adventure to be so useful. Paimon was a little worried about how everything would turn out. After all, fantasy is just fantasy.
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said? She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head, she felt like she really saw something beautiful. Her child had returned, and he told her that he loved her.
No, that's all we
She
saw.
also said that was when she was finally able to bid farewell to her son. She felt like at that moment, she was healed by some mystical power, and she was filled with courage from head to toe.
Oh, really? But could that just be another part of her fantasy?
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real, then how could it still grant us these powers that we can continue to use in the real world?
Well, you know, even if you say fantasy is not real or fiction is not real, but if it's something that we can experience, then it's real in a sense, maybe.
But what else could it be?
A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. At that
Oh
time,
god, I wonder if this is
the
alluding to
wondrous
something.
fairy tale
Sausage.
temporarily became reality and influenced real things in our world. That has to be what happened. You saw it too, didn't you?
That can't be what happened, right? There's just no way. Wouldn't it be like a miracle if that really happened?
Yes, I suppose that would be a miracle. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
And with that, the event is over. But we have the book. Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures for anyone in a tough spot. And with that, folks, here's a furnishing. I can't lie, this quest was a lot shorter than I thought it was, but it's nice to see, you know, Freminet, you know, again and helping out and stuff. You know, good to see how considerate and nice he is. But yeah, alright. Now that that's all done, I think I'm just gonna end it here. I'll do a bit on my own time, or I guess after I end the stream, I'm just gonna hop in a call with friends and chat with them. And then next time I should be back is tomorrow afternoon, ideally. I need to wake up a bit earlier for something, so if I wake up earlier, maybe I can get my dailies done earlier, so I can have more time in the afternoon. So I'll be doing Star Rail stuff, jumping, starting the events, and then I'll probably come back at night again and continue the event. I don't know whether or not I'll be able to finish it all, but worst case not, maybe Sunday at night I can throw in another session and then maybe sprinkle in some sessions here and there throughout the week, depending on how I'm feeling. Because the Honkai Impact 7.1 update should be coming the first day of the coming week. So I don't know whether or not I'm going to be doing something for that. I still need to figure out how I want to handle the next few patches. But yeah, that'll be my docket for the coming few days. So yeah, okay. Hope everyone has a good upcoming weekend.